So Connor gets added too. Is he going to join us?
Spike from Cowboy Bebop looks like Mother 3. Is that was it, or was it
Flint from Mother 3 looks like Cowboy Bebop. The whole show.
The whole show.
Turn that down. I'm going to make that bigger.
Oh, you should make sure the thing we wrote down is accurate.
Oh, 1,000?
Yeah.
I think we never changed it. How do you check it?
You click on the audio properties, the dots right there that you're on.
Yeah.
Advanced audio properties.
Advanced auto parts.
Is it on 1,000?
Yeah. We deduced that it was the same as the Switch. We'll test every console just to be safe. So this is just the hub. Like, we can leave here, right?
Yeah. You were just getting quests.
How do you leave? Do you go to this?
You leave.
Transport.
Yeah.
Jesus, a lot of areas. We'll tell you where to go. Is that where I need to go? The desert camp? It had like the red. This?
Yes. So just a slight adjustment.
Time.
Well, it'll change slightly, but I think we might have kept it with a little bit of an echo. I'm just seeing if I can get rid of that little bit of an echo.
Operator 60 to 2B. Be aware that the following transmission is classified Privilege Level 5. A group of Yorha fighters deployed to the city ruins have deserted. We need you to take care of them immediately. But don't get yourself hurt, alright?
Yorha members deserting? And attacking the resistance, no less?
Proposal. Rogue Yorha units should be
Yeah, okay.
in order to keep
Is it this way?
damage at a minimum.
Detained?
Yeah, that's better.
Easy for you to say.
See, there's never going to not be a slight, like
Operator 60 to 2B.
echo, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not using headphones. But we can at least mediate it and get it to as low as possible.
Please investigate the site as soon as possible.
I finished editing through the death battle thing for season 10. I ended up cutting out the parts where I explain things, not because of anything like that, but because the audio is off. So, but it's like more than an echo. It's like you'll hear me say something, and then like if I had you on speaker and you heard yourself talk back to you. And I was like, I don't want to upload the video like that. Next year, I'm gonna make sure that it lines up perfectly. Like do test recordings and shit like that to make sure we don't have the issue. So I could just put the full thing. But for this, for the one I'm gonna end up uploading soon, I'm just gonna cut out the me explaining shit portions and just leave it to the build-ups and the fights. I also found out what Rooster Teeth's problem with our reactions are.
What?
That we don't use a camera. Because it's just the full
feed,
screen is their video. So just next time we'll just use that. Not that big a deal. Rooster Teeth has a problem with everything I do, though. I can't kill one person without Miles Luna being like, I wrote Ruby. Did you also write Avatar? The Last Grunge Bender? You don't remember what you're doing at all.
No.
So
Just
that
reading
is
the
your
book.
main objective, I believe.
Should I be doing this side?
Yeah. Well, that's why we went and got the side quests, so you can do them.
Jesus, a lot.
Yeah, that we spent last part like just getting a bunch of side quests. So Jean-Paul's melancholy. Go tell the
Pascal's
3
village.
fans how he responded. So you just need to find the 3 people.
In the village?
No.
Or no, they were outside.
They're
The ones in the carnival.
One's in the carnival, one's in Pascal's village, and one is somewhere. I don't remember where the last one is.
Where are the transporters? Like, what icons are those?
The 3 blue dots or squares. You're
Just with all the icons.
You're approaching one on the right.
Just like all the little icons everywhere. It's like I don't know what's what.
It's a little more difficult to get around this world than Nier Replicants, I think. But Replicant was very segmented, whereas this is all open.
Let's go there now. We already talked to them. We just have to talk to them again.
Yeah, and let them know that their Lord and Savior is an asshole that doesn't give 3 fucks about them. 3 tiddlywinks have come about them.
It will save a lot of time to transport, though.
You know what else you could save time by? Our sponsor, ExpressVPN.
If you don't feel like making one yourself.
If you don't feel like making a VPN yourself because you're a stupid loser, why don't you get your own VPN by other stupid losers? Ask any developer if they gotten laid anytime this week.
Oh, the main quest is right there.
Oh my god, you might as well shop at the when your cock's out. Just like ExpressVPN. You could surf ExpressVPN with your cock out. What is that one Opera GX, I think it's called, where it's like don't use Chrome, use Opera GX. And I'm just the whole time I'm like, "Oh my god, I love opera music." Opera GX is just F-Zero GX, but they replaced the whole soundtrack with opera.
Yeah, I don't know where to go.
Well, your main objective's right there.
Should I just do it while I'm here?
I think you already talked to the girl that's in Pascal's village.
Yeah, she didn't have anything to say.
Let me see real quick.
She's right there.
Yeah, so you already talked to her.
Will the quests tell you what you've done in them?
Oh, I didn't mean to do it. Do you remember where the last robot is?
The desert?
Yes, you're right. It was the desert. It was Eureka Meets Tomorrow. She took my panties. That's like a quiver lip thing right there. Bro, you missed my quiver lip the other day. It was insane. I went to sneeze home. Which favorite location in the game so far?
I don't know.
Good talk. Good talk, buddy.
Where the hell did it put us? Somewhere where we don't need to be?
Where's the health and safety department when you need it? How do you get back from here? I think you drop down and then your mom's a clown.
Then you found it.
Then you go to town. You're going down. Hi, you jerking off back here? I should have stood. Break time. Me. Chris, me during break time. Oh, he had more after that. Me when mom dies. Text box, mom died. Am I a poopy pants moron? Where's the vending machine? To be fair, if I put in a vending machine and I got 2B, oh, this is the only factory you got. Oh, no, that's the factory.
You're in the city, or city ruins?
No, City Ruins is.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the only transporter we got here.
I just wanted to get over, like, back to the main square. This ain't it. Do you have to jump across there? Like the ride?
No, the ride brings you to the roller coaster. Oh.
You just went in a circle.
What in the hell in Mirren? How do you get past this? I have to get over there. Where?
If the map were like more zoomed in, it could tell us. Oh.
I just didn't turn left at Albuquerque.
You didn't turn your camera over there.
Where I didn't turn my camera over there with the Care Bears there. So she's right. Oh. She's got the biggest step on me energy I've ever seen.
And that's it. We can leave here.
I think the amusement park might be my favorite. I like how it seamlessly transitions from the main square. Alright, so
To
last
the
part is the desert.
Just want to see if it says specifically where.
No. I know where it is.
Amusement park, yeah. The amusement park and desert. It just doesn't say where in the desert. Trails in the Sky will at least tell you what you've completed in the quest. And like add updates to the quest log.
We get it! It's the best game in the world!
No, desert where though? Desert center. I think was she in the like center of the desert?
No. No. That's what I call no. He was go to the housing complex. Go right there. Go right there. Alright? Go right there. Hi, Richard!
What's up?
What's up?
We're doing the podcast later today.
We're doing
Spoilers.
the podcast later today. Spoilers. We're gonna do it before the stream. Spoilers.
Or after? I don't know. Depends.
We spent 3.5 hours on Spy Box. How you doing?
Is that an educational game?
Yes.
Are
We
you
only
feeling
have-
smarter every day?
Well, we had to look up a walkthrough.
So no.
So the run we got was weird. But, so the game runs on, like, so it's around that corner. The run we got was weird. We were recording, and then we just couldn't do it anymore. No. We got to a point where it's like you had to click on a ship in a specific spot to make the clicker turn into an arrow. But we were just clicking the ship normally, and so we got stuck, and we couldn't figure it out. It's like, oh, you have to go all the way to the right side of the ship when it turns into an arrow, and then you click, and then it lets you do the thing you need to do. And that's what we didn't do, but then we ended up following a walkthrough for the rest, because we were like, if there's going to be more fucking cryptic bullshit, we're not dealing with it.
So do I just go back to Jean Paul now?
Yes.
Cleared 10% of the quest already? That's not too bad.
He doesn't care at all about anyone
Well,
but himself. And yet
why
his
didn't it-
followers just keep talking about how great he is.
Why did it beep out John Paul?
Good.
And what's he
question.
even getting out of it?
Maybe you should ask him.
I also like
That's
that...
honestly Googleable. Like, Google why it just did that. Is it? Nice one. Yeah, we're not sure yet, Richard, because I have a laundry dilemma. I don't want to have to get up. Like, I get up every Friday during streams to do laundry, and I don't want to be doing that during the podcast. So it's either I leave during the podcast, or we do the podcast after. We're also going to be streaming Castle Crashers, so that's what I'm wondering before or after. But if we end up pushing the podcast later, Connor has to open tomorrow morning, so he might be tired. He might want to leave early, so we would prioritize the podcast. So it's my needs versus Connor's needs. So we'll kind of play it by ear, see what Connor and Sharky want to do. Honestly, whatever Sharky wants to do doesn't matter. So it's really just what Connor wants to do.
Well, discussing tasks related to Jean Paul's melancholy, whenever 9S says Jean Paul's name, it's bleeped out, which was added after a patch in the original version of the game. Presumably, this is because the English dub, as read, called the character Sartre, Jean Paul Sartre, who is a philosopher. Estate is notoriously litigious, for example, forcing New Zealand's band the Jean Paul Sartre Experience to change their name to the JPS Experience, and it's likely that the lines were beeped after a legal threat, or to preempt one.
But they didn't say Sartre.
Rather than going to the expense of rehiring Colin McCarley just to read the 4 words. It's because they didn't say Sartre.
You have to say Sartre?
I think that's what it's saying.
That's really stupid. I'm sorry. Like, not on Nier's part, but on, like, the state.
Kyle McCarley is who plays 9S.
You thought it was Yuri Lowenthal, right?
I thought it was. Doesn't it sound like him?
Yeah. I think it's the
Damn.
I forget who said it. Someone that doesn't like anime said that, like, a lot of anime voice actors all sound the same.
I mean, it's because of the way they direct.
Mm.
He
People
says,
just have similar voices. That's all.
he says as early as possible. I don't want to miss it.
True. Yeah. Like for
It's-
Richard's sake, we should do it early.
It's So Connor gets out of work at 2. He's getting Sharky. We'll probably still be streaming by the time he gets out.
Yeah.
And then we're
My
gonna
laundry's probably gonna be going till like 5 or 6 o'clock without like
You're on your second of 5.
4.
4. So you might be in the middle of your last one by the end of the stream.
Yeah.
It's 9S and 2B, yes. Those machines cost quite the ride.
Oh, is this the main quest? Isn't
Yes.
it?
We need to
But it's okay.
Of course. I'll help however I can.
And then not voiced anymore.
Yes, 2B?
Now, were they aliens or were they like the shades or something like that?
Pascal.
Do you want the lore?
No. If I'm gonna find out in the game.
You won't.
Are any other machines that are
The game doesn't really. Again, a lot of Nier and to an extent, oh god, what's the name? It's not called Gestalt. It's
Singing thing?
Oh, and of course there's the
Drakengard.
Yeah.
A lot of those stories are told supplementally through different mangas or books or anything like that.
There's a group of machines there attempting to build a new
So,
They're quite hostile to outsiders, however. We can't so much as go near the place.
I don't want to interrupt lore, but
Northeast of the city ruins. You should be able to reach it by passing through the ruins of the commercial facility.
More important, not the TV.
This forest kingdom sounds like something we should check out.
yeah, finish doing what you're doing with the side quest before you go to the Forest Kingdom,
Mhm.
because it is a ramp up in difficulty going up there. Yeah,
This is
because
Jean-Paul.
also, it's weird that they can say Jean Paul in text but just not out loud.
Yeah. Very bizarre.
Well, he's nothing if not consistent. A weirdo right to the very end.
I mean, I feel like if I confuse you for Yuri Lowenthal, it's probably a compliment because he usually does really good with his voice work.
Human sexes interact with each other like this?
Who knows?
So now we can leave.
So-
Where's the finish? Is it down?
It's really confusing to go over the story because you can't go over Nier without going over Drakengard. And the timeline is really interesting. So Drakengard 3 is the first one, then goes 1. 2 is not existent. It was not made by what's his name? Yoko Taro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't made by Yoko Taro and has no place in the Nier timeline. It's also why it's the one I decided not to buy. I will eventually, but it's the most expensive by far of all of them.
Should we prioritize all these before we move on with the main?
That's what I said. Do the before you go to the new forest area, do all these first. Get your level up because there's going to be a bump in difficulty.
I wish I would just mark it on the map for you. City ruins.
You need a pristine screw. One of the areas, if it has a red dot on the map with like a lighter red circle around it, then those are the areas you need to collect parts in.
So there's 50 quests in the game because like just filling that out bumped it up 2%.
Yeah, because
So
the quests
center.
are shared.
is it those red
Yes.
markers?
Because the quests are shared, there's technically less quests in the game. It's just some quests have like multiple parts to them.
Yeah.
And also some things like the enemy encyclopedia are a thing.
I don't like quests where it's like fight everybody, like get other things, like that's the quest.
Yeah.
Like Final Fantasy VII Remake had that. It's like, oh, scan enemies, and you fill out quests, and it's like half of them just to get materia. Instead of like the magic of discovery, it's like, all right, I'm gonna give you this materia if you go scan 500 enemies.
What was the original question you wanted me to answer? I didn't want to interrupt the story.
What are the aliens?
So
These red radii.
the aliens are actual aliens, right? Like, so
Not of Earth.
humans were, because of the events of Nier and the Black Scroll virus, a lot of humans were dying off, or they were
the shades were separating from the human beings, right? Excuse me if I get things a little bit tiny weirdly worded and trying to make sense of it in my head, because outside of knowing everything about the games, it's really hard to summarize.
So what's
The
fancy
aliens,
here?
because humanity had no shot against these aliens, Emil, being like a very strong being, decided to split up his body and create multiple bodies.
Is that what his sister is?
Well, his sister was another experiment. He fused with his sister and became that powerful monster form, right?
Yeah.
So, which is also the face Yoko Taro wears. Haha.
Is this where I have to go, like, for in this red circle?
Yeah, you just have to look around.
With the iron ore.
So he fought against the aliens. Though there was no robots yet, right?
Yeah.
But he, by cloning himself, there was also parts of himself that had been taken out by the aliens. The aliens took those parts of him and were like, this guy's, he's crazy powerful. We want to make something in his image. And that's why the robots look like him. Like with the same proportions on their body.
Yeah. Would it be higher in the building?
It might be. You could just go to the top and then work your way down as you go.
Yeah.
It's also possible that they're outside the building too. So they took out some of the Emils and they started studying it and creating robots to like mimic him in a way. That's why they shoot those little orbs that he can shoot and everything. Like they were using his body as a mainframe to build all these robots. The humans then decided.
No. Forgot the floaty button.
The humans decided, because now they have a robot army like destroying shit. There's now they wanted to make their own kind of army without expending people, so they made the androids. Now, some of the things I have said are either very vague or kind of wrong, because you shouldn't know certain things yet, so I'm telling you it as if this story right here, like where it would be right here, right?
Yeah.
Certain things that will contradict me will probably happen later, but you're not supposed to know that yet. You're only supposed to know what I essentially just told you, based on what the game tells you. And supplementary material. The only thing that weirds me out...
Where is... She didn't grab onto... I don't know.
Just take the stairs. The stairs are the easiest.
Yeah.
Option. The weird thing about Drakengard and Nier is that one can't exist without the other.
Erect Goliath. But is the pristine screw in this area?
It could be any of the parts you need, but it'll tell you once you find it. And because the red thing is here, it means it is here somewhere. Like, because it's there, like if you collected an item,
The item is here.
the red dot would shrink because that item wouldn't be in those parameters anymore. So just because it's red, it is here. It's not going to be like a goose chase of being, oh, it might be somewhere around here. I don't think it's in this building at all.
Alright. Can't go out the window.
But the Drakengard universe and the Nier universe are technically two different universes and the same universe. Drakengard starts out as a universe all on its own, right?
Yep.
But then the events of Drakengard 1, which there's no way they fucking planned it, they go to another universe with other types of people during the final boss.
Yep.
And that is the Nier universe. The only problem with their storytelling, though, is their closed-loop thing. The only reason the technology for Nier's universe exists is because a building from Nier's timeline showed up in the Drakengard timeline and caused all these extraterrestrial things to happen after the events of Drakengard were to happen. But the only reason the events in Drakengard happen is because the Nier building came out and started doing all the experiments and shit. So they caused each other. And I don't think that's how time works, but... it's very complicated. Understanding the lore of this series is so hard to comprehend. understanding the lore to Nier Replicant is already hard. Like, as a game, this is much more simple of a game than Nier Replicant was. Replicant has 3 stories, all of them being canon, and one of them is about reality changing. One of them is about reality changing and people not existing anymore. And so it's fucking complicated, man. Was it Yuri in Replicant?
Yuri?
Who played Nier? Like the character Nier?
No. Maybe?
Maybe I'm just getting myself confused. Which isn't hard to do. I confuse myself on a daily basis. I got into an argument the other day about whether a Cheeto was a chip or a cracker.
It's a chip.
It's in a chip bag.
Yeah.
But what makes it a chip? It's not made from potatoes.
Potato chips are potato chips.
Like, very good.
That's why they're called potato chips. If all chips were made of potato, you wouldn't have to call it a potato chip. Honestly, yeah, like... I think because it's in a bag, that's like the easiest way to differentiate it. Like, crackers are usually in boxes.
But the white kettle, the white cheddar popcorn is also in the bag. Is that considered a chip?
No, it's popcorn.
But it's in a bag.
In a chip bag.
Yeah.
I suppose. Like, it's in the same food group.
Do you want me to give it a college try?
Yeah, but, like, there's nothing in the circle. Honestly, this is a good laundry stream. Because, like, I ain't missing much if we're just doing side quests. Like, I still want to do them. I just don't have to be the one to do them. Can you land on the animal and accidentally kill it? I mean, we learned if you ride the animal and land, you can kill it. It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking?
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to ride another animal because I might pose a threat to them.
You're such a nice-hearted old man.
Last time we had to search a circle, it was on, like, the outer rim of it. Does it mean, like, there's multiple circles, like, is it just in one of them, or does each circle have something for you?
Well, let's do
Maybe we should just do another one first.
I really like doing that, throwing the spear.
How do you do that?
So, you jump, and then you hold the triangle button. And she throws it, but I'm not hitting anyone, so... Yeah. Oh, it's not the same controls. This is the problem when you play multiple games at once. Like, I'm playing Neo while I'm playing other games, right?
Yeah.
And I keep hitting the lock-on button for that game, and it's not the same.
Yep. I do get confused playing this.
I think that's racing guy up there. Because I don't think we could have done the last race, right?
Yeah, it was too hard.
At least they put him right back up here. Unless I'm an idiot?
Don't answer that.
Richard, don't answer that.
This is the counter you do. Don't answer.
Don't answer. Full answer pissed.
Full answer, Pin.
Full answer piss. Is that your final answer? Full answer piss. Sold for 3,000 piss.
Is this the Goliath?
Yeah.
So maybe this is the circle because it's part of that.
Damn.
They're just the 3 pieces of the Goliath.
I would love to circle jerk the Goliath, you know what I'm saying? Just get around him.
Circle jerky.
Open your metal mouth. I'm gonna metal pray.
They're from Yorha.
What?
Is this part of the quest?
Units 22B and 64B, currently
I
designated
think this is the main
for
quest.
They come for us, idiot! Prepare to engage and inform the captain!
That's Rukia.
Got it! You're both currently wanted by command for desertion.
I think this is a random event.
Is this like another side thing? Like,
I think it's like you show up here and it happens. I don't...
or just as I was about to answer. I don't think you have to do the period thing anymore because the heart symbol is gone. The circle's still there, but like it's not cutting off your comments anymore.
Yeah.
It still just looks stupid being there.
I mean,
Honestly, it
I
should
prefer it.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction. I think it should be next to the chat line. Like how we have the chat, the little emoticon face, and the plus. I sound like an old man, but like it should be down next to that. I hate when like I don't like floating windows, if that makes any sense. Like things like I guess on your phone where if you're chatting with someone it's always on screen, it's just like there. Like get that out of there. I hate the mini player in YouTube. Like I pay for it, and it every time you exit YouTube's app, like while it's still running, like a video, and you go to something else, it automatically pops up. It's like I don't want you to pop up. I never want it to, but it always like defaults. So you always have to swipe it away. And even the little like arrow to like bring it back, it's always in the way of the keyboard. I'm constantly having to like flick it to the top of the screen. I don't know about you, but like with YouTube's like player, like what's it called when you shut the phone off, like in standby and the music's still playing?
I don't know if it has a name.
I'm sure it does. Like I know like the mini player is like a thing, but whatever it is, like it had been running perfectly fine, like no issues. But as of late, like every single time I have my phone in standby and I go to open it and it like comes back to the video isn't playing but the sound is, and it has to stop to like get the video
Catch
back up.
Yeah, that happens to me.
Was it like just recent for you?
Mine has been well no, it's happened to me since I've gotten it. Mine's been doing a thing where now if I try to watch my videos or like listen to music or something on YouTube at work, it'll keep pausing the video for some reason. Just randomly. It'll be like stop and I'll have to like hit my headphone to play it again and then it'll just stop again. Just out of nowhere. There's nothing happening. It's just refusing to play.
Yeah. But the whole like it stops for a split second, like every time I open my phone, like that's been happening every single time, and now like within the past week it like stops for a good few seconds. They updated the app for bug fixes, so I'm just hoping it gets ironed out. Another weird thing, I think it's maybe just like a quality of life thing, is say if I have it like off, but the last app I opened wasn't YouTube, like it's open on something else, and I like shut the phone off. If the song, like the video ends, instead of going to the next one, it just stays paused at the end. So I have to go back to YouTube and play it. I'm sure if I hit my headphone, it'll like continue, but I don't know.
Just keep knocking your teeth out.
Other times, like even if it's on YouTube, it'll just stop. Like it just won't go to the next one. YouTube is so temperamental. Like the fact that I can't count past 201.
Just call it YouTube mental.
Are you looking it up?
No. Are you going to do your laundry?
Yeah.
On your way back up, can you bring up my bag?
Where is it?
It's probably on the stairs.
Oh, DoorDash.
I got myself something little.
Yeah.
Because I haven't eaten today.
You got a little buddy.
I got a little buddy.
He wants to talk to his little buddy.
I want to talk to my little buddy. Say hello to my little buddy. Never seen that movie.
Me neither. I own it.
What is it?
Scarface.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck that. It's probably a shit movie anyway.
No, it's like regarded as very good.
You know what else is regarded as very good? Okami.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I have more faith in like films, honestly.
So I have no fucking clue, dude. It's not in the building. It's not in here.
Yeah, that's a goose chase. Maybe just skip to another quest. I feel like a lot of times with fetch quests, I like to do them during other quests, like just get them all done in one go. Like while you're doing something else, you might find it. But it's not like, oh, gather materials. It's like there's one thing. So that's why we're searching high and low for it. It's only going to be in one place, possibly.
One thing. I don't know why.
Richard, do you remember doing this part of the game?
Richard, do you remember doing me?
He goes, no, and yes.
Yes,
I
and
can
yeah.
never forget the pleasure. Smeg shirt.
The Smeg Smisher?
Go to Hot Topic and get a Smeg shirt.
Dude, I love Smeg.
Shut up, Smeg.
Shut up, Smeg.
I'm shutting both doors. Keep that wind out.
Richard says he finds Scarface overrated. Now, what other movies do you find overrated? Terminator? Find Terminator overrated? Oh, you know, I just found out. You know, I just figured out in my brain that I probably had to kill those enemies, and that's why it was the red.
Alert. Targets are rogue units 22B and 64B, currently designated for detention.
Damn it! I'll kill you!
Richard said, honestly, I don't remember much about playing this. Good but forgettable, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I really like this game. And I like the story. So, like, I probably remember a little more than some other people. But it makes sense. There is a lot of hack and slashy, you know what I mean?
Damn it! Damn you to hell!
B, 64B. What the hell?
Of
Target is former Yorha Captain 8B, currently wanted for desertion. Proposal. Disable and detain at once.
You did this!
Please, you have to stop fighting.
Shut up! You don't know anything!
Analysis. Unit 8B specializes in close quarters combat. Proposal. Destroy enemy with long-range attacks.
Destroy. What happened to the team?
sorry, Richard. I'll get you to comment in a sec. Dead.
All units destroyed. Black box signals confirmed offline. Mission complete.
they steal from the Resistance in the first place? You think Anemone might know something, 2B?
Let's find out.
Rich said, hush your mouth, Tristan. Love Terminator. Well, most of them. The first two, anyways. Jaws, Exorcist, and E.T. I found boring. Jaws, Exorcist, E.T. Never seen any. I'm sure I saw E.T. a really long time ago, but I don't remember anything about it. TBH. Exorcist? I can't remember if I saw. I mean, I'd believe it, but I just can't remember. And Jaws, I've never seen. I haven't seen a lot of things. I've been watching a few movies here and there this year, trying to catch up on, like, you know, big films, but it just hasn't been much. Like, again, I watched Donnie Darko. I watched the Life Aquatic with Steven Seagal, I think it's called, something like that. I watched another one recently. It was like a 50-minute Netflix movie that's made by the same guy who did A Life Aquatic. It was very interesting. It had the guy who plays Doctor Strange as the main guy. Is there anything else here before I leave? That's the desert. I don't think I could do these two dots yet. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for after because I don't even like this area. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport to the desert. Oh, come on. He said, and of course, Star Wars and Harry Potter, you know me, picky except when it comes to streamers, obviously. We understand. You only prefer the finest of streamers. We get it. I mean, what else are you gonna put out at your parties? Oh my god. I kind of wish there was a faster way to travel in this game. No, other than the dusty slide. I don't know if you hear this insane wind going on outside, but it's like shaking our fucking windows. Where the fuck? Better be it. Fuck. The fuck is this thing? Is it anything?
Is this a pod?
Hypothesis. The owner discarded this pod and left it in safe mode. Motives unknown.
Why was it abandoned? Pod, reactivate it for me. If it's usable, try to overwrite the original owner with my ID.
Activation complete. Access granted. Previous owner ID successfully overwritten. Special weaponry now available.
So now I have different pods. I have pod A and pod C. So it'll do targeted missiles now instead of just normal gunfire bolts. It's not as good in my opinion, but you know how it be. I love this area. I gotta open the map and see where the fuck I am, if there's anything else in the desert. Nope. There's this, but I think this is Jackass, right? Desert camp. So that's Jackass right here. But I'm gonna ignore her ass and keep going down. Oh, I got another spear.
Here you go. Sorry.
You're good. Thank you. I got another spear. So
I got caught down there talking about furnaces and chimneys.
you should have ran away.
So your food was getting cold as we were talking about things that keep us warm.
All you missed was I went to the desert. I got another pod.
Yeah.
So now instead of shooting normal bullets, I have one that shoots missiles.
Yeah.
Those traders I ran into and killed, and
So
then
you just kill them?
and then a former captain was in the group, right?
Yeah.
And so you kill her, and that's how you get the spear.
Oh, okay.
And that's really all you missed. Richard says he hates Harry Potter and Star Wars. It feels so good to kill a giant. To kill the Iron Giant.
We can use this screw to repair that big machine.
I was trying to lock onto them, that's why.
Richard, I'm sure you've heard like my rant about Star Wars, but I like the original films. I like the original films as films, but I didn't think it needed to be this whole franchise. I mean, it's successful; it's bound to be, but like, that's where I think it got ruined. Like, honestly, I didn't even like Episode 6 or the third one. Like, it wasn't very good in my opinion.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not doing that yet.
But like the fact that George Lucas had to go remake them, like redo all the effects, rename them and stuff just to make it part of this larger thing is stupid. Like a lot of work went into the puppetry and the miniatures and stuff like that. I mean, the puppetry was mostly kept intact, I'm sure, like because Jim Henson died after that point. So like they want to like
Jim
be
Henson
faithful.
died pretty young, huh?
I think so, like 1990 or something.
That was one of the things that was in the rap battle back in the day where they did Jim Henson versus Stanley.
Mm.
Where at the end of it just gets.
Do you want to eat?
Yeah, I have your marker thing, the square.
Yeah. Thank you.
It gets really sad where he was talking about him dying too young. Those are new.
How do you use the missile? Do you just press it?
You hold it down, it locks on, and then it shoots.
Does it shoot on its own?
Yes.
I think you have to press it every time.
Rich said if it's successful, they keep making more money until they destroy it.
Yep. And then they still keep making more. I've only seen the originals like in full through like the last VHS releases. So, like they were already named them, I think, episode 4, 5, and 6, but they were the last time they were in the original form before being changed. But they're like super low quality. I want to check out like those despecialized editions.
Okay.
Yeah, so a fan made it where it was like, I think he took the newest versions of them, like the high quality, like new versions, and then reapplied the old, like basically re-edited it back to the old versions. So it's like the definitive versions of the films. By he like scanning in multiple versions of the movies.
I don't know what possessed them to keep doing that. Like the Han Solo thing, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie that scene is from, but just watching the scene itself, like it looks like an AI digitally like moved his head. Like it doesn't look natural.
Really stupid.
But
To me, it's like you made the movie. It's done. Like let's move past it. Like whatever you did, you have to honor. Like you have to work with it. You can't go back and be nitpicky and change it. People get kind of stuck in that. Like, oh, let me re-upload it. Let me keep making changes.
Didn't your guy do that?
Who?
Or he would. No, sorry, I'm getting confused with a video I watched. There was a YouTuber that was like a AVGN ripoff, but he would keep re-uploading his older stuff, like re-edit it to make it like this is the definitive one now, and this is the definitive version of the video. I think it's called Angry Reacts or something like that. I don't know.
Was it in here?
I'd have to look it up.
I got 3 crushed nuts. You have 3? Oh, gravity pod. So what's that? Let's see. Or did you switch it? Like you toggle between them?
Use left and right on the D-pad to switch between the pods.
I don't know about that.
I mean, at least just to try it. I wouldn't get rid of your...
Gallon gravity. How do you do the gravity?
I don't know.
Probably have to fight somebody with it.
Yeah, it might be a passive ability. Star Wars is exactly like Dragon Ball.
It just kept going.
In terms of, I really, really like it when you just think about the concept conceptually.
Oh, you've got the materials?
Mhm.
So now I have to go to the Goliath, but where is it?
Right by the main square. It's just the big head, like the big torso that's sitting there.
This way, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying?
Star Wars and Dragon Ball are both things that, in concept, like when you think about lightsabers and bounty hunters through space and all this shit, you're like, that's fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
And when you
The guy that invented the lightsaber's gotten like some Hall of Fame.
when you see like the battles and like, you know, the awesome sets and how they made the toys, you just think, wow, this is really awesome. But then when you like look deeper into it, there's the amount of good Star Wars media compared to the amount of bad Star Wars media. It's like, I feel like probably the fans made better media than the guys who created it.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I'm sure the original movies are good, but once it started getting like episode 1, 2, and 3, like I fell asleep during episode 1. I got so bored. Apparently, episode 3 was the first movie I saw in theaters with Dad.
Is that where the no comes from?
Yes.
Like, it's fun to make fun of. People make fun of Jar Jar Binks, and who's the other guy? There's like a bunch of characters in episode 1, like the aliens, and that people make fun of.
The guy that was like that owns Anakin.
I think so. Annie, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I really know. If I would be a villain too if I was a man and everyone called me Annie. Orphan Annie over here.
Yeah. I can't remember.
That's all it takes.
I can't remember who called him Orphan Annie, but I remember that.
I'm lost.
But it's the same thing with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's world and like how the original show shows it off is so interesting and cool.
I love it's like half of it's prehistoric and half of it's futuristic. And it's just, this is how it is.
Yeah. There's a dog for a president. It makes him, like, a character with a tail seem so, like in place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the world is so crazy.
But Z just doesn't matter when they can teleport anywhere. And the Earth got so boring they had to branch out into space.
And you notice that
It's hard to come back to Earth after that, but they did it anyway.
You notice that when Z started, they stopped doing the whole, like, mixing dinosaur and animal.
Only in the beginning, like when Gohan's like in a river or whatever trying to save an animal or something.
The dog president never shows back up.
Yep, I forgot about him. And so did Toriyama.
But when you think about, like, fights...
I don't see the gravity thing happening.
When you think about fights in your head, right? You're like, oh yeah, Dragon Ball's awesome. But when you think about the whole show as a collective, you're like, eh.
Where is the Goliath?
It's in the main square.
Am I
So
going
by
there?
that, remember that big building that you were like, where's, with the red dot, that you were like, where the fuck is this item?
Yeah.
It's right by there.
I don't know where that is from here though.
You go straight.
It's a big city.
And
A big city slider
yeah.
station.
So you go straight. See that bridge?
Yeah.
Keep left when you hit that bridge. See that giant crane?
Yep.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that you destroy this thing as a story beat, and it shows up here, and it like talks to you and shit. You have to stand on the edge of that platform. You don't have to actually put the screw in. You just have to talk to him.
Like here?
No, where you were on that rock. That, or not rock, I guess piece of building. Give that building a piece of mind. And then, yeah.
47 minutes later.
Also, Android 18 is not an Android. Like, not at all. Like, these are androids. These are humanoid robots, right? With an AI that helps them learn and understand things. Android 18 is mostly human. So why are they called androids? Android 16 and 19 are androids. And so is Juro. They're fully robotic with minds. 17 and 18 are mostly human with machine parts. That's it. Or else, how else would Android 18 have a kid with that and name that kid after Krillin's first ex-girlfriend?
Should we keep going with this or do another quest?
Look around. I've been just doing what's near me at the moment. I do a quest. So I'll finish a quest.
I'll just go to the markers.
And I'll just look at the markers on the map and
Did
see
you
which
learn
one I can
anything
go to
from the
next.
factory data?
They're the little red ones. They're all off screen, so I don't know how far they are. That's the thing.
Oh, you can use the map?
Don't understand.
Sorry.
Gather as much data.
So,
So like this one straight ahead, probably, or to the left. But that's the main objective.
go to... Well, no, that's not. But go to that one that's right ahead of you. Go to the center of it and hit A. And now your map will mark you to it.
No matter how irrelevant it may seem.
It's so weird how much Sonic oh god, it's the new one, Frontiers?
Superstars.
No, the 3D one.
Yeah, Frontiers. Back tiers.
So it's so weird how much Sonic Frontiers copied.
Yeah, I don't see the gravity thing right
I'll look it up. It's so funny how much it copied, like how you get around the map and how you mark things and shit like that.
Oh, he's a big one. That's nice. Let's switch to the other one.
I would have loved to give Frontiers a shot on the channel though. I played it off stream because I was like, I don't know if this is going to be any good. But especially after the DLC, I'm like, you know, this, like, it's pretty decent. I know that's not a glowing endorsement, but it is for Sonic.
Orchard said Goku, androids, Trunks. Actually, the technical term is cyborg. Goku, androids.
Oh. Team 4-star.
Is this my marker?
Yeah, you got the item.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, did you hear the... That's how you know. And the red dot disappeared.
Oh. Do I have to go to this red dot up here then?
Whichever one's closest, baby.
Yeah, I'll just go there.
Yeah, oh yeah, so yeah, this is the stuff for what you were just doing. It just happens to all be next to you. I also appreciate this game for having a map that changes.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of open worlds can get really dull after, like, you know, I mean, even Ghost of Tsushima. Granted, Ghost of Tsushima has 3 islands, but they don't change. So it's kind of, like, dull once you're, like, what
I bet
the
it's this
fuck?
guy. I feel like this would be better. So I have an idea how to do the podcast. We will lead with the podcast for Richard and Connor's sakes, but so I can do my laundry, we should take intermissions whenever it's done. Like, just like put the please stand by thing on, just so we can all like get up and stretch. I'm sure it won't be too long, like overall, but like just every hour, like 5 minutes per hour, just to go switch my laundry and you guys can chill.
I
That
definitely...
way, like for Richard too, like, because you don't want to miss anything sometimes. And if you have to like use the bathroom, like that way we can tell you when you can take a break. I think everyone can benefit that way.
I think definitely. Because
Yeah,
I
think
do
can
want
hit the
I do
same
want to
direction.
do more podcasts based on more specific
Yeah,
topics.
like if you had to like make a game out of like a dead franchise or whatever, like that one.
I was just sitting there thinking one day about that, and I was like, this would be a fun thing to discuss with other people.
Something else is firing at me. Oh, the thing I didn't kill. But I just stopped to fight this guy. So are all the main robots like in the overworld like mutating as I get stronger?
Not mutating as you get stronger, but adapting based on story.
Mm.
Now that Adam and Eve have come, they started like messing with things a little bit. Now they're becoming more violent.
There's two bodies right next to each other.
I wonder how they died.
I skipped it and look.
I died here. This first podcast, though, is just going to be like what we didn't do.
Yeah. It's more like niche topics though. Like before, it was literally just here are all the games we played and then KFM and what's coming. It was kind of like the basic stuff. So now it's like more specific topics we'll be getting into.
I think Fuck, Marry, Kill needs to be at the year-end thing every year, too.
Yeah.
Because it's now that we're doing characters from the year.
Like within a year, it's like a year in review.
I can't wait for us to have, like, Spy Fox and...
So are all those games like? Did you guys grow up playing those like when you were little?
Uh-huh.
You grew up little.
The three
So it's like revisiting them and seeing how you're struggling more now than you used to.
The main three we used to play were Putt Putt, Pajama Sam, and Freddy Fish.
Hmm.
Things like Spy Fox we didn't. But
it's kind of like a piece of like your childhood you didn't get to explore. Like, let me check all of it out now that we have access to it.
yeah, so on Steam, there's a Humongous Games collection.
So you just like bought the whole thing.
And it has every game except for some of the licensed ones. Like they had a few Blues Clues games that we used to play when we were kids, but those aren't part of the collection because obviously licensing that probably would have been a lot of money. But I'm pretty sure it has most of every Humongous game on it. So we were like, you know what? Let's do the first of every one in the series.
Not very humongous if you're beating them all in one stream.
They're not, but they're. What me and Connor are realizing going through is that there's like layers to them, right?
Yeah.
Spy Fox. There was multiple walkthroughs that were all different, and it's like based on the beginning. It's like if you go to the dock and there's two ships, this is the run you have to do and this is the walkthrough for that run. If you go to the dock and there's one ship, this is the walkthrough you go to. Like, it's that kind of replayability where there's random things that happen that will completely change it. And based on those, there will be like doors where there didn't used to be doors, and like rooms that didn't exist.
It's the what the fuck valley of Spy Fox.
Yeah, essentially. Putt Putt, the first game, had like a like there's multiple ways. There's a lot of things you could do to make enough money to join the parade, right?
Yeah.
But if you delivered groceries and you did those mini games over and over and then did everything, you could do it. And then the next time you played, you can go mow people's lawns and make money that way. Like, that was a lot of their value. Is like there's multiple ways to play these games, and the backgrounds are always super fun. Like clicking in the background, a bunch of random things will start to happen. It's really nice. How much they referenced each other in their games too. And I know
the marvelous, humongous universe.
Yeah. So, Putt Putt was the first one, right?
Yeah.
And then we played Fatty Bear right after, not realizing that Fatty Bear was the second one. And in Fatty Bear, you can go to a telescope and look at the moon, and every time you look at something different. But one of the ones, you see Putt Putt on the moon, and he's like, oh, there's my friend Putt Putt. I wonder what he's doing on the moon. And then right after Fatty Bear came out, the next game was Putt Putt on the moon. So it was like leading up to that game, and I was like, that's fun. It's overrated nowadays because everything has to be like seriously connected. But
back then it was like a special thing.
Yeah, like there was one we played where it was like going through a farm, right?
Yeah.
It was actually a lot more interesting than it wasn't a game. It was you had this big map where it was just a farm and a bunch of screens, but there was games connected to it. So like there was a game where it's like find this object on the map and it'll show you like a little image, and then you have to search through the entire map to find that, right? And on top of that, every single item had a description and like a what is this and what does it do page. So it very much was like a learning tool kind of game. And in that game, there's a poster where you can see like Freddy Fish, Putt Putt, and Fatty Bear.
Is the Goliath in the city ruins center?
The Goliath was what you were just talking to for your quest.
Oh, I just want to bookmark him, but I don't know where he is.
Not that.
This is the floating blocks.
So where you are, right there is the master.
Mm.
That red dot.
Yeah.
That red dot right there.
Oh, they are bookmarked.
Yep.
Yep.
In Spy Fox, if you click on the there's an area where it has like a loudspeaker, and it'll say different things each time you click on it. And one of the ones me and Connor got, it was like, "Pajama Sam, please report to the principal's office." It's like ha 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 ha.
I even felt that way playing Elite Beat Agents. Like, they cross over the other like characters like very subtly within each other's like songs, and like it's stuff you'll miss too. Well, like in the dog one, like he gets picked up by like two girls, and like I think you do the dog song first, so you don't know who they are, but the two girls are like sisters that are the main characters of another song. In one of them, you're like playing as a taxi driver, and like if you fuck up, you get a cameo of like two characters from another song, like blocking the car, like they're just walking by. So like little things like that. Of course, at the end of the game, like it's like, all right, everyone is here. It's like a big ass crossover event. So it's cool to like bring everyone together.
More so, the things I don't like is stuff like Fire Force, where the end of it is
It has
him.
to tie in with Soul Eater.
Yeah.
And Burn the Witch had to tie in with Bleach.
Yeah.
I don't like with like MCU where it's like it feels like a crossover, but everything's just to hype up the next thing.
It's
Like, where was Thor in Civil War? Why wasn't he participating? And we were just making the joke, I didn't get the memo. Like, but no, Thor Ragnarok was happening. Like, where were Thor and Hulk?
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that. It's how I feel with the Death Battle stuff. Every single time a new episode comes out, what's the biggest discussion?
What's next?
What's next? It's
Mhm.
never like, talking about the quality of what you saw. It's always like, oh, okay, that's what's coming up next.
Because it gets people talking. It's a surefire way to like gather interest. Just always tease the next thing. The journey is never done.
In terms of YouTube algorithm, it's pretty smart.
Mm.
Because you don't want to lose momentum.
Yeah.
Because once you do, it's so hard to get it back.
I know that's why the Brothers Galaxy channel only has 20 subs. There's zero momentum. Like, we laugh when it comes out, but it's only we're like laughing at the one that just came out and like, hey, that looks great. And it's never really about what's next. I used to tease it like in the messages at the end, but I stopped doing those.
I mean,
There's no point.
yeah.
Also, now that I put the end cards, there's no room for it.
And it's hard. It's not like you can keep it consistent.
Yeah,
When you
it's
have
in my
things
free
where it's
time.
like the edutainment games, which might take a week to go
Yeah.
through.
It-
Well,
there's
then you're on
no-
Danganronpa, which was 20-something hours.
Like 30
30
hours.
something
at least,
hours. Yeah.
2's probably going to be longer, right?
2 is way longer, and then 3 can last up to 80. So
I get it. It was made for the Vita while the others were PSP.
I also came to the conclusion if we wanted to play V3 this year, we have to get you to watch that show.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that you're the only one that hasn't seen it.
We can watch that soon.
I really like the look of that spear.
Yeah. The rotating circle.
Bro, I'm so excited for Stellar Blade. I might just solo stream that when it comes out. Like, I'm so fucking excited. The only 2 games, like, I decided I'm
Why
not
is
gonna...
it still on the marker?
What?
The quest here.
The Goliath who is named, thank you for his repairs and handed over all machine life for day in his position. With a good amount of free time on his hands, he now looks forward to future... Oh, you have to keep talking to him. So every now
You
and
just
then,
said he must rest. Maybe I have to come back later.
yeah. So every now and then, just come say hi.
Yeah. So I'll just do another quest.
It'll at least keep him part of the map, I believe.
Not that yet.
Oh yeah. So I found the music box while you were.
Yeah. Resistance camp manager. So just back to the camp.
Yes.
Did I hit circle? Oh.
What a
I think
strange
boredom is
machine.
part of human nature. That's what they're trying to say. Even robots can be bored.
Well, the whole thing with this is like
It's their purpose.
They're-
Like they have a purpose, and if they cannot fulfill their purpose, they failed.
correct, but
They need something to give them purpose, and that's what boredom is.
the whole crux of this game is the idea of life and what it is to be alive,
Mm.
right? So when you see all these things, these people partying at the carnival, or like these people trying to build their own lives as robots, the whole game it always tells you they don't have emotions, whatever, but they're acting exactly like humans. But even if they're programmed to act that way, does that mean they are humans, or does that just mean that they're just emulating it in a way? I don't know if that made any sense.
Yeah, it's like I still don't understand how viruses aren't living things.
Viruses?
Like viruses that attack like your body. Like
I thought
in school we learned they are not living things because they don't have a nucleus like cells do.
Mm-hmm.
But they're moving on their own. They're attacking. They breed and everything like that. But they're not living things. Is an enemy the resistance camp leader? It didn't say, but whatever. I'll just talk to her anyway.
Well,
I've read
this is
about
a
them,
different
just talk
quest.
about- I mean, we're at least doing some progress. I'd be back here anyway.
Yeah, you had to go back and talk to. Oh.
So it turns out those soldiers didn't actually steal anything. Which means what?
The commander just falsely gave them that order, or like just wanted them dead.
9S to command. Come in.
Operator 210 here. Go ahead.
It's about the Yorha soldiers who deserted.
Copy that, 9S. We've confirmed their status on this end.
No, but I mean, the Resistance says that none of their supplies are actually missing. So what's going on here?
I have lacked access to the data concerning
These two definitely feel emotion.
The order came from the commander herself.
What? Operator, I don't understand.
Be careful, 9S. I have no further information.
Huh? Operator? Operator? The hell is that all about?
Let's go.
So,
But
2B tries to act like she
Yeah,
doesn't.
she hides it.
But remember when he died and she saw him again, she was like,
Yeah, she has attitude, and that's enough to have emotion.
you didn't think it's like asking questions. It's like, if you don't care, then you wouldn't ask.
Should we do this? We have a lot of money.
No.
Oh, let's buy the chips. So if we can buy any more chip space.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The music box
This room?
is in this area, by the way.
Yeah.
What is people's obsession with wanting to make things like Sonic the
Should I buy- should I-
darkest thing in the world?
I know. Should I buy these two?
Buy one. Don't buy both.
I know we have to invest in the idiot on the other side of town somewhere.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. What are
The
you
guy, the inventor that's asking
Oh,
for
yeah,
our
yeah,
investments. Invest in the idiot.
on the other side of town?
Like, it's not the
What are you talking about?
Did you change any of the skills?
No, I didn't touch any of this. Do we have more speed chips? I think we have one that's specifically for speed.
These are all the equipped ones. Yeah, we put up the moving speed +3 on.
We need more than that.
Honestly, I'm gonna talk to her first because you can like combine chips, right? The weaker ones like make them stronger, so I think I'm gonna do that.
I mean, you can. I'm just watching the
Fuse,
game.
yeah.
I can't do anything. thing.
So like, I can't do that one because they have to be the same. You can't put a 3 and a 1 together to make a 4. It has to be 2 1s.
Yeah. You can put 2 3s.
I can do 2 3s.
You
Well,
can.
I don't have 2 3s.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can do 2.
But I'll do these 2. It's only a +1. Do like just clean up my inventory here.
And it's clean. What do you think?
I mean, I know we're not going to use these, but should I do it anyway?
No, because
Should I sell them?
Yeah. I
So
fucking
let's sell the ones we're not going to use. So auto use items, right? Sell
yeah.
all
Get
those.
get rid of all that shit. I hate auto use items so much.
Taunt up. Raise player and enemy attack power.
Yeah, no.
We have an EXP +3 that's not equipped.
Apparently not.
Drop rate. Leave. Reset. No, we'll leave it. Auto heal. Oh wait, after 6 seconds of not taking damage. That's not bad.
It means while you're not fighting, you'll still heal.
So yeah, just an auto heal.
I really want it like an adult Pokemon game, and I don't mean like bloody and gory.
Just
I mean,
you're
just,
playing as
like-
adults instead of kids.
Well, adults and thematically.
Only fully evolved Pokemon because they're the adults.
Well, I mean, it's like
Like
you
Team
know,
Rocket
this
is going to kill people. We need
Well-
to stop them.
maybe not like dark, you know, like
Okay.
not kill people,
Or like they're going to like hijack. I don't know.
like,
Team Galactic wanted to
there's
destroy the world.
there's like actual danger that needs more than just a fucking child to
Yeah.
save, you know what I mean? Because they try so hard sometimes, and they get so close sometimes with like having a really good story, but then they always fumble the bag in the end.
Hmm. Critical up is good. It just takes up a lot.
I would use the one you found for the EXP.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, +3. I'm gonna take off the 1 then and put the 3 on. Is that an empty space up there?
No,
Oh,
offensive
offensive
field.
field.
Yeah,
It's just
it looks the same. I don't blame you for being like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm actually. So
I should put both.
can you-
people- Why is that one so large?
because I don't know. Maybe they take up the same space regardless of if it's +1 or 3 or whatever.
Is the 9 how many like slots it's taking up?
Oh yeah, I think that's true.
So 9 slots for +3, but 11 for +1. Yeah, no way. Or +0. How much experience is the +3? 10%.
See if you can buy some speed ups so we can just get that fucking side quest
Yeah.
out, and maybe attack up so we can do the
Critical
other
up,
side quest.
definitely. Free extra damage. Critting is like a lot of fun in any game. Like always prioritize critting. Because I'm the Chris and I crit. Sorry.
Critical Chris.
I mean the +3s I should kind of prioritize too.
What if everyone's critical Chris?
Let's see. +3, +3, +3, +3.
It's 1 of 44.
See, I'll do range attack +3, but I don't have room for it.
How did this happen?
Oh, auto heal.
This can't be happening. Not the sequel called The Crappening.
Honestly, healing's not an issue. Why is it going away?
Because you don't have enough room for it.
Yeah, not putting it on then.
You have a moving speed up that you're not using.
It's just a single one though. What do the diamonds next to them mean?
No idea.
We'll do the auto heal. And that'll
What do
at
the
least make-
diamonds next to some ships do in Nier Automata?
I can put 11 more on. 11 morons.
It's the diamond chips have minimum chip cost at that level, So it's the best bang for your buck, essentially, but it has the black
I
diamond.
might just put the extra EXP on. I want to like make it exactly 96. Drop rate up maybe, or we could do addition.
But you still have auto heals.
They're
Oh, they're not the same as...
they're not auto item views. I'm just gonna put the extra EXP on. Takes up a lot. I'll take it off eventually, but just to cap it all off. And I'll buy some speed ups.
Need any maintenance? You could buy more storage. I would do an 8, though.
Yeah, she didn't have any speed ups.
That sucks.
I'll take off that EXP one, the smaller one. We have extra room. That's a lot. So if I put that on, I only have 4 things left.
Moving speed up is exactly 4.
There.
La perfecta. You know, I'm starting to realize why I felt I was so slow with this game, because I never fucking even bothered
With playing it.
with the chips.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I just didn't do that part of the game at all.
It's kind of essential.
Apparently not, because I did it.
You struggled, but you did it. I guess you can fully heal up.
Why do they need to rest?
I mean, charge.
If my machines don't need to rest, neither do they.
And how well do those perform?
Touche. Sleeping in that bed is the only other way to save. I can't wait for Stellar Blade to come out so 2B has an opponent. That's it. That's the only reason. I wish I could have put money into that game. But no, I just had to buy it. Like a normal guy. Like a high mechanic. When are we gonna get Robbie Rotten versus Luigi? Waluigi, sorry. It's up. So go back and up the ladder. And then to the right.
Yeah.
Bro, she said you could take her from behind at any time.
Well, that's playing.
Why did everything just turn red?
I know.
Oh, is it forcing you to do it now?
Marking objects likely to be the targeted packages.
I can't get them out like this. Ugh. Better make a path first.
The pinnacle of gaming. Now what?
Oh. You can't pull?
That's right, use a recovery. Maybe that'll help. Might have to restart the whole game from square one.
What does that mean?
It means if you could leave and come back, you might be able to figure it out. It's like when people are like, if you struggle, just come back later. When you struggle, just come. Oh, that was an embarrassing part of the Spy Fox stream. Is that we're skipping his dialogue through, and one of the ones we skipped, we got him to say, "And now I can come," and it fucking killed me on stream.
I'm just gonna push this all the way up.
How'd you even get that over there?
What?
That.
It was already there.
Oh, I didn't see that path on the bottom left. My question is, if this room is like this, then how did that box get there?
Mm.
Did he put the box there and then decide to cover it?
That's all I had to do.
The fact that
There's an
you
item way in the
failed-
bottom right, though. I should grab that.
Yeah, because you can push the other one down now.
Yeah.
Dummy. Stupid. What do you even come to Earth for? Did Connor tell you that yesterday when he came over, I had lost my house key and we couldn't get in the door? We had to drive to my landlord's house to get another house key. It was very stupid. Our whole day started very late because of that.
All the packages.
It must have just fallen off my keychain somewhere. And I was at work. And then gym, then work. It could have been either of those, but I called both, and they both were like, "Nothing's here, bro. Come back when you're dead." You did it.
Oh, it's in this box and that box. And Discord and Discord. Sorry.
Why aren't you hitting circle there? Go ahead, circle there right now. See, you're doing good. We're getting through side quests left and right. Richard said he didn't lose it, he swallowed it. I thought you had it, Richard. What are you talking
I
about?
thought you had it, I gave it to you.
I thought you had it. I gave it to you. Oh, well then. Why don't you fuck my butt? Which one is that from?
Bravo 2.
Oh, yeah, Mustacia. I think Parapatu's gone. Like, off the channel.
Is it?
I think Max was a part of it.
No, he wasn't.
Was it one? And,
Yeah, 1.
And I think Jammer.
Yeah.
So I think those are gone.
I guess we're doing this now. Well, I'll just follow your advice and just look at the map.
Well, you have a quest you can get right next to you. The red dot is the quest. The harsher red dot, not the triangles.
Yeah.
Or the diamonds. Oh, whoops. So you know 2 of those places.
Mhm.
One of them you don't, actually, but... So go to your teleporter thing.
These places look familiar. One looks like the amusement park, one looks like the desert, and one looks like the forest.
Gotcha! You haven't been there
Last
yet.
time we're in any of those areas.
So go to the desert. The oil field. Wait. I lied.
Lie to me one more time and you're done.
You get one more before I end your fucking life.
I don't have it anymore. I made a copy already.
Fuck! Shit! But why would you bother destroying the original if you have another key that works exactly like it? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, the stock sound.
Either way, I don't think you've been here, so turn around. Yeah, I found this place while you were gone. Just a nice little area.
Do I have to take a picture?
No, this is a you're recovering her memory.
Is that it?
This isn't the place. I told you to go to the wrong place. I thought it was because I saw the desert and the trees, but when you clicked on it, I didn't see the marker on the map.
This looks like oil, is it?
Yep, it's called oil field.
Gross, they're just running through it.
It's filled. Their body is filled with it.
It's their blood.
So I'll never get mad at my left nut. You're closer.
Is it that?
Yeah, the camp is closer.
It is the red, though.
Yeah, I believe. I think you have to search the area that has the marking that you kind of look like. That it kind of looks like.
I wish the loading screen was like to be like transporting to the area, like running through a pipeline. It's like trading Pokemon, like they go through the cord or into the sky.
I thought you had it, douche.
Douche canoe.
I thought you had it. You're a fucking douche. This is just Jackass's stupid dumb bullshit.
Dumb motherfucking bullshit.
You hear about that? It's like the next Spyro game, Hunter Goes Solo, or whatever the fans are calling it. I found out, update to the Toys for Bob thing. I found out, I guess it was their choice to go
Remorseful.
I guess it was their choice to go remote.
Yeah.
Because I guess their office was in an airplane hangar, and there was just like a giant amount of space, and they were like, we don't need this much
Those
space.
numbers from the Resistance camp as coordinates. Yeah, we're pretty much standing right on.
9S.
We're pretty much standing right on 9S.
Andros.
Androids will fail to the iPhone. How does it feel, Chris, that you have a green button for me now?
Green button?
Isn't that what it is when an Android user texts an iPhone?
Yeah. It's just the standard messaging. Blue is iMessage. Which you can turn off. But
And
like,
now
so-
you have to conform to me.
It just
watch
means I
out.
can't see if you're typing. I can't stalk you at your every moment.
You've had...
Here's another one. I don't know what the gravity is.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look that up. How did my phone get there?
This guy's tough. He's not even like losing.
Yeah, he's level 35.
But it's a main quest?
No.
Has the 4 red things on it.
Is it the main quest? You're supposed to be going to the forest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember when I told you the forest had a difficulty scale?
Yeah. This is on the way to the forest. I can't even imagine what it'll be like when we get there.
Me every time I go to New York. This is the cost of the ride.
Just to get in, and I have to cause the food and the ride and the bathroom and
I gotta pay for
Gift shop.
I gotta pay for them to shit on my pants.
Daffy Duck
Like,
and the children.
there's a lot of Daffy Duck children.
just to dance, sing and dance with Scooby Doo costs $800.
Dewey, Stewie, and Louie can shit on my pants.
Dewey, Stewie, like Huey died because
Oh,
Stewie Griffin
fuck
killed
it.
him.
You're right. It's Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
But I like that Stewie Griffin's just a part of it now. It was like the 3 favorite Avengers: the Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Stewie. That's what Target was advertising.
It lured a resistance member to this location. It then proceeded to destroy him.
Are you saying this thing wanted revenge?
Oh, come on now. That concept is far too complex for a machine.
Honestly, 9S is kind of stupid. Like, he can be his own playable character, but why does he have to be here?
You're not gonna talk to the.
This corpse.
At least it's not like The Walking Dead where they
Nice,
don't...
nice
Yeah.
camera.
At least it's not like The Walking Dead. What game?
Location.
Where's Stubby?
I guess the weaker one lost.
I'm not moving it either.
Yeah, that was just a memory chip.
This is just what the camera wanted.
Yeah. Just
Nice
what
headband.
Just what I needed. So that was the memory? Maybe?
Yeah, it updated. Back in the camp, right? Yeah.
Yeah, report the findings to the client.
Back we go.
Alright.
Eat some snow.
Eat some snow. Yellow
I
snow.
hate this. I'm going to feel terrible telling that woman what happened to her friend.
How does
It's
he
the
feel
truth.
things?
She has to know.
No matter what that truth actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
I wish you can fast travel from anywhere. I wish I could just not have to play a game and I could just sit there and have everything done for me. My laundry is taking an hour? Oh, 4 minutes. I was like, it's stuck in a rock.
My laundry?
I'm in a rock and a hard place. And the hard place is 9S.
My laundry? Is that mine? My laundry? Mine? A laundry?
You got snorty.
Oh, damn.
Is there a shop over here?
Yep.
Do you have speed chips? They're like,
Don't
are
eat-
those chips or crackers?
Are
Speed
they-
crackers?
Speed. It's just what it's called when I run fast.
No.
God, even in this game, I can't stand looking at menus. It just puts me to bed. Every time before bed, I stop putting on scary stories. I just opened up a menu in a JRPG, and it puts me out immediately. Puts me out.
Puts me on.
So what week in March do you have off?
The first. Starting March 1st, because it's my
Are you
it's Friday.
Are you ready to fuck shit up that week? We're gonna do so much shit. We're gonna have sex in toilets. Do so much shit.
Deuces. in the
Deuces.
toilet.
And Chris, that's insulting to Richard.
Would we be the bidet buddies?
Really think about it. 2 fingers can make Richard so angry.
Who was it?
It's the red square in your map, man.
Oh. Oh. So you get a choice here. Lying have been better.
I don't know if your choices in this game actually do lead to anything.
Yeah. The song changed completely.
Yeah, because it's a sad moment. Are you not crying right now? Start wetting your eyes, bruh. I saw you do it. I know how you do it. I saw the banjo. I saw the banjo thing. Wet those eyes up. I just love how happy you looked while you were crying in that video. You were just like,
I was trying to be like JonTron, like the reaction, like close up of his face. That was just silly.
why are you mimicking JonTron?
We all wanted to back then. We were all the JonTron clones. JonTron is the Emil of our replicant world.
I don't know who I tried to replicate when I was doing the Prime channel, but based on my solo stuff, it was
Was it like
definitely-
attacking toucans?
You think so?
Someone-
It might have
yeah.
been. It might have been.
Tyler Jepsen? Tyler Jepsen? I don't think she's supposed to. I almost called her Nier. I don't think she's supposed to be up here.
I wonder if their channel still exists. I stopped watching them a long time ago.
Oh, versus.
Yeah.
Whoa! Unless I was supposed to do that. Sharky mode. Let's play the game with the sad music.
So the last video they had was 2 years ago, and it seems like Josh Jepson wasn't even part of the channel back then.
They should just merge Runaway Guys and Versus. They're both broken people, and then they can just all come together and heal each other at the end. Alright, it's another quest that just remains open because we have to wait for them to be ready.
Josh Jepson is still around. I'm glad he got back on his feet because he got real bad for a while. I was already not watching him, but there was the pictures of him like being in a mental hospital because he just had like a really, really bad breakdown or something like that. I don't know what Attacking Toucans is doing now.
He's attacking toucans.
Those toucans will die!
He had a bad experience with the Fruit Loops back in his day.
It's like murder of birds.
Yeah.
Stop it! This can't be
I don't
happening!
realize that's what the group is called. But then stop murdering the birds.
Stop doing that! To the birds!
Leave Birdie alone.
Right now!
Alright, Connor is probably.
We've got company. Looks like machines.
Alert. Jamming signals detected.
Let's hope this load of laundry was only one.
That's not good.
Better be. There's me just breathing
Jesus
on it to dry it
fucking
faster.
Christ.
Me just like sitting on it and using my own body heat to dry it would dry my clothes faster. Putting it out in the snow would dry it faster. Running it underwater would dry it faster. I could go all day.
I fucked up my phone the other day. I don't know how it got wet, but it got wet. And I thought someone was like in my house because the audio was muffled inside the phone.
Yeah.
But it was really the audio like flickering off. So I'm like walking around my house looking for someone, and it's just my phone.
You sounded like someone
Like it said, like because the audio was muffled, it sounded like it was coming from somewhere else. He's here?
Yeah. Watch this.
Wait, does he have Sharky?
Yeah.
Enemy machine life forms eliminated.
Hi, we're Chris. We're back.
Return to functioning status.
Man, it's such a good day being Chris. I can't wait to go home, look at FL Studio, and wait.
Turns out our laundry wasn't done, so...
Yeah, we had to put a new dryer in the washer.
Connor forgot to put the batteries in his dryer. So now his clothes are wet and there's nothing to do about it.
Speaking of, I did buy a dryer recently.
Son of a bitch!
Didn't try to destroy it.
If you knock twice, does it tuck back? Sharky, go in there.
I hope Chris comes in though, because that would be funny.
Why is Connor naked in my kitchen?
I'm in the kitchen. Eating.
Kitchenema abridged.
Understood.
We're just playing some Nier Automata.
Ah, yes, and just as always, as soon as I show up, Richard disappears.
It's
Can you say
okay.
bye, guys?
No.
Oh. He
I'm
comes
just-
in for the beginning, I think.
He he just keeps pulling that disappearing act. He's a magician at heart, Sharky. You should admire that. Oh, this is the robot ship. I'm going the wrong way, just blatantly the wrong way, because I can't see anything.
Yeah, you gotta find the funny church room.
Dude, I thought that was so real.
And then you never found it because you never beat the credits.
Well, no, because it's not past the credits. So.
Nah, man, it's just totally after the credits. You just have to beat them.
They did so well with that, though. Where is this motherfucking bullshit? Fucking bullshit. I need to go to Park Ruins Attraction Square. No one's attracted to my square.
Are you gonna be doing the stupid shit, like fighting the statue? You fighting Emil?
We will eventually.
Because, like, fighting the statue is how you grind for Emil. And it's also like really boring to do.
Well, we gotta fight Emil now. Level 17.
I believe in you.
You got this.
I brought this sweater thinking it would be like
Cold.
chilly, but it's fucking oil.
It's freezing.
Are you kidding? I'm
He's fucking!
Mount Vesuvius.
Connor's fucking.
Connor's in Chris's kitchen fucking.
Can't wait for Chris to get here. Oh wait, we're here already.
What did he say when he went outside?
Just in time. See you guys.
You guys got here early.
No.
What time is it?
I'm stealing his
Enough.
drink.
Is that even possible?
I just stole his drinks. I wonder how he's gonna feel about that.
You should break all of his cups.
I hope
But
he cries.
only the ones that are like collectibles.
I hope he
This is one
cries.
of the places in that resistance member's photographs. Better record the coordinates.
I don't think I need to go in here right now.
What? Are you not gonna do the second play?
Not yet. Not without him.
I can't wait to compose this song
I can't wait to.
in 8-bit mode.
Can't wait to compose an 8-bit song.
No, I hate 8-bit.
I fucking love 7-bit.
I can't stand how Connor always talks about fucking Soul Silver being worse than Silver the Hedgehog.
I
At least
can't.
there's some use in Pokemon.
When are we gonna get Rosalina versus Whis?
When are we gonna get Rosalina versus Dirt?
Weiss would lose against Dirt.
She has.
I don't know. How can you lose against something you eat constantly?
Have some dirt. in there.
Yeah, have you seen the Angels in Hell boss? You can only be injured by angel weapons, including the ground in hell.
Do I have to talk to people?
That is genuinely a good idea.
Accept my love. Here's a lovely choker.
It's so much nothing.
You can't talk to the people
That's
that.
just how the voice actor looks constantly.
I showed him that one.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Be smarter than I am now.
You fucking love that.
Recover as many of these collectible items as possible. Proposal: imprint a stamp upon the card.
Yeah, you know all of Pikachu's lines.
You're busy. I can't show you yet. I'm gonna show that to Mom.
Why?
Because it's Eeyore.
It's Eeyore?
It's Eeyore.
Why do Mom and Eeyore go hand in hand?
Yes, just like how that guy goes hand in hand.
We
hand,
finished
hand, hand.
jujitsu today.
Yes,
Oh,
yesterday.
you finished JJK?
Well, he did. I had finished it a while ago.
Did you watch the movie?
No. You've seen Zero, though.
You haven't seen Zero?
No,
No
that's
wonder,
what I
no
told
wonder
you.
you were fucking confused about the Utah scenes.
Yes.
Yuta's the protagonist.
According to some scholars. Welcome, Chris.
I stole your nut juice.
Yeah, Connor got naked, stole your nut juice, and fucked your kitchen.
Yeah. Stole the nut.
All the way to the top, jeez.
All the way at the top. The top juice.
Proposal: imprint the stamp upon the card.
It's because I'd be lagging.
This really do be lagging.
I'll show you this one.
So we wrap this up. Like after
Yeah,
this.
well, I'm
especially
doing
since
this last
she just
one
knew
and
how
then-
to do Shikai didn't.
Go to my car.
Is it in there?
It's in the back seat.
Connor, are
Next
you
time I switch laundry, I
serious?
will.
Huh?
Next time I switch laundry, I will.
Okay.
You won't remember.
Yeah, I'll show you this.
This is completely optional, right, Sharky?
You have
You
no idea
don't.
what this is.
I know it's a Batman thing.
Oh,
No, it isn't.
which part?
This is where I watch my parents die, and then Michelangelo or whatever's there.
Raphael
Raphael.
Cow
played it,
bummer,
but-
dude.
Timothy?
played it.
Isn't it in like one of the games?
No, it's a
The
comic.
comic.
I'll go to your car now.
This is where I watch my
You don't
parents.
have to if you want to wait.
I don't
No.
want your gift.
Okay.
No,
You
no,
clearly didn't
Chris.
want mine because you opened it and left it here.
I did?
Yeah. It's sitting on the
Quick,
table.
go swap
I thought I
the
put it
two-
in my wallet, no?
No, you left it on the table.
I figured like because you didn't have mine, you didn't want like you didn't feel right taking yours home with you.
Instinctively. Like, I didn't even realize.
Yeah. You're just that thoughtful.
Instinctively.
Just that thoughtful.
That's why I didn't think
Extra
about it
thoughtful
ever.
points. We joked that we were coming back in as you because your laundry
I
wasn't done
split.
yet.
Yeah.
Was it done?
And then
So
I
what-
don't have
joked
many
that-
pants, but like the towels take for like ever, and the shirts are in there now, and they won't be dry.
So why don't you wear pants?
That's why it makes it easy to do the laundry. That's why I don't wear the pants in my single relationship. There's just no pants.
I'm shooting Connor.
What? Like, honestly, I can wear like a pair of pants 2 days in a row. Shirts, like, you just don't because everyone will be like, "Did you wear that yesterday?"
Just wear the pants on top.
That's why I own 3 Danganronpa shirts, so they can never tell what cast is going to be the next day.
You should just like.
What
if
was
you're
the-
gonna wear one of those shirts every day, you should just cross 2 of the people off each day.
What was the text I sent you,
That's such a good idea, though.
Chris? Where it was like, I'm not saying I'm good at my job or anything like that, but I think I'm the only guy in the history of this company's like existence that got promoted in a Danganronpa shirt.
Yeah. So I decided we'll do the podcast first before we like stream Castle Crashers because like
Do you see this?
We want to get it
that and Richard like wants to do it ASAP because he goes to bed earlier than we do.
He reappeared, speaking of which.
Oh no, I need to speak for so he leaves again.
And Connor, I know you're opening tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we want to try to like in
Get it
case
done
you're not
before.
up for Castle Crashers, we'd rather that than not be up for the podcast.
Yeah.
But the only conflicting thing is my laundry, so
You
to-
can
for
do
the middle ground, instead of me having to leave like during, we'll just do an intermission, like do the we'll be right back thing, and we all just take a 5-minute break. Like,
you can
per
do
hour.
Castle Crashers a little bit without me, and I'll just join the next one.
Yeah,
Or I can do a little bit.
but we
of the
also have
beginning.
Neon White. We can just play
So-
that if you want to go before the stream starts.
Let's see. Well, before that starts, but I'll probably start. We could probably start it, and even if I have to leave a little bit early, and you guys can keep going for a little bit.
Man, remember when we shot
know.
Persona? That was crazy.
Yeah, we were supposed to yesterday, and then I got locked out of my house.
Have you considered just getting a new house?
Well, can't get in.
Just go across the street.
All
They
the
have
stuff's-
windows.
I'll buy a new house and I'll break into this one to get all my stuff out.
That's how moving works, right?
I think moving works like this.
It didn't seem to work.
How far did that get you, Connor?
I work, you don't. How do you feel about
Good
that?
Like
I
eat
get
a
money.
sandwich.
Chris, Europe upset me.
You're upset me.
Europe upset
Tristan,
me.
2014.
Europe does upset me.
I look at the Eiffel Tower and I go,
Shakes fist angrily.
So many people are lined up for the chicken place. It's crazy.
What?
The chicken place that opened.
What?
The chicken place that opened.
Chicken place open?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Cane's?
No comprendo.
The one across the street from Burger King. Oh, I'm outing our town.
oh no, there's a Burger King and a Cane's.
That
That's
narrows
so
it down.
Many towns.
I've
But
narrowed
this
it down.
happens every single time a new place opens, though.
Sometimes, but I've never seen it this packed for a place. Literally, they had to call the police to make sure that people were staying in line because it wrapped around the mall.
Fucking, just give me the stamp. If this is the stamp, I'm killing my dad. Well,
Nope, it's over.
he lives another day.
You can hide in that high house of yours no longer.
You just keep saying that for everything you try to collect. You should just kill your dad if you want him dead.
I mean, he might have the stamp. It's a rare drop, though. You might have to farm out your dad.
You know what else is a rare drop? Non-liquid shit.
What? What a sentence! You'll have to form your dad. Jesus.
First the seeds and the hoe and the...
Curse the seeds.
If that's it, I'm naming my newborn son after you.
Oh,
Gotta plant my seed in that hoe.
that's just not how you do it.
You use the hoe to plant the seed. You don't plant the seed in the hoe.
It's like pre-seeded hoe.
This is
It will
just
be when
not
I'm
how
done.
Stardew Valley works.
Chris doesn't know what he's missing. That game's so fun.
I think I know what I'm missing. Stardew Valley.
One idiot.
I'm gonna make him play it alone, the boring way,
With a gun to his head.
with a gun to his head.
We stream me watching you guys stream it.
That's called a reaction channel.
Just the picture of you, not our stream.
Yeah, you just hear it in the background.
You hear it in the background. You see your face go.
There's too many screens.
I'm gonna go
Why
pee.
are they all talking?
Okay. Like that's the part of the reaction, me getting so like, there's just nobody there.
The
and it's
camera
still...
follows you in the bathroom. You start doing pee tricks where it like flips around and stuff.
It's just hands over the
Flips
closed
around,
bathroom
so
door, and you just
look
hear
at
like
each
Tony
other.
Hawk trick noises.
Cuts to you on a skateboard peeing.
He's literally swimming in the piss. I'm just saying.
We're gonna wait on this. I'll just save this up. This is a whole thing I'd have to do to get this last stamp.
Drab bracelet.
Look at that. That's how you know the ruins are down there. Look at that. That's a building.
Look at that. That's how you know the building's over there.
Like, that's my
Well
dad.
flanked.
I'm gonna go kill him. What? What did he say?
What did you say?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Harry Potter? Quick save.
We're done.
Shut it down! Shut up and shut down!
Get
up and sit down.
The Super Bowl.
Shut up and shut down!
Sit up and stand there.
We'll be
Stand down and sit up.